tied to a sinking ship, barely keeping it above the water. I'm clinging on to hope, but my fingers start to slip. I watch the lambs being brought to the slaughter. I think it's time to start.
The rain is gone. The sun is here. Look at this view. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Can I have a beer? Good morning. A bad place to wake up.
Depuis 20 ans, ça t'a amené à quelle époque?
Ah ouais, j'ai pas besoin d'entier, j'ai vu le début pareil. Mais le problème aujourd'hui, c'est qu'ils partent sur des séries.
Okay, this morning the plan was to get working on some music, but I have had a leak in the caravan overnight. It's still leaking a little bit. It's a bit bizarre. Well, it's not bizarre. It's this is the only kind of the original seals of the roof hatches of the caravan. Which I kind of left it because I do like to open it once in a while, but I think it's time to come to seal it completely, because it was lucky enough it landed in the middle of the floor and it didn't kind of drain anywhere else, but there's a tiny bit of the floorboards are swollen, but it just means that they just got wet last night, which is unfortunate, but realistically this could have been a lot worse. Last night in the region there was a really bad thunderstorm. We seem to got escaped from it quite a lot. A little bit of looked like wind was blowing in a garden. All right, there's a kind of stuff there that wasn't there yesterday, and some of the tomato plants are a little bit crooked, but nothing compared to, we were talking to Natalie's parents, and their garden is complete. They got a direct hit from the storm. So their garden is completely destroyed. So they're gonna have to redo that. We're gonna go there later on today and have a look at it, if anything can be salvaged. Now, they also had the apartment where we lived. About 1 a.m. in the morning, they got hit by hailstones. A huge amount of hailstones, and there's a kind of drainage area outside of it that directs all the water away from the apartment, but the hailstones blocked the drainage, and they had water coming into the veranda of the apartment, which is also where I stored my sound system while we were living there. So just very lucky that it never happened while we were living there. The good thing is that the way Jean-Pierre built that thing, it is, you can take the water and it'll just drain off. But yeah, so now I'm gonna have to fix that. This one has changed completely. It's a new one. I know it looks still bizarre, but it's completely new and it's completely sealed. So I'm just going to have to do the same thing with the other one. Just clean the dirt from up top of it and put a new silicone in it. But yeah, once again delaying my progress of getting to the music. but hey, that's the way it goes. Okay, years of gunk coming out of it. Not a pretty size. So this lip kind of holds the water away from it because water was going all directions, so it's obviously gone in between. Now what I look from inside, it's not this part of the seal that is leaking, it's actually here somewhere, which if you look at it, a little bit of standing water here, a little bit of standing water here. There isn't really much here, which I think that's where it went in from then. So I'm just gonna have to do a completely new silicone seal all around the edges of that. Problem is that it's not exactly the easiest place to get to, and I'm not sure how much I trust myself, my weight on this Caravan roof. Should take it, but you know. Right. Let's see what we can do. That's the culprit. Well, the outside edges of it. Anyway, it has new silicone. Not the way I planned my morning to go, but hey, I suppose these things just happen. Now, let's try to get some music done. Okay, I'm trying to get some writing done, and you know, somebody likes to get on the way. Damn, you're so cute. Can't even be angry at you. For the past 8 months, so basically since we started the renovation, I have a very limited time to work on songs and songwriting and that kind of stuff. But I usually work very fast when I do it. So, and when I know there's a deadline, that usually works better for me, and I gotta push it out too quick. Like for me, for example, the songwriting and the recording process go kind of hand in hand, and sometimes I'm recording the song already before it's actually finished, and that's, to me, the way I like to do it. I like to capture it like early. Some people, 12 on songs for a long time. A couple of songs that I've done that with, and it is nice to get kind of the input of other musicians playing live with other people, those songs for a while. It is nice to have that, but most of the time it doesn't work for me. Most of the time it's like, get it out, the freshness of the composition, trying to stop myself overthinking. And because of that, for the past 8 months, every time I sat down to write songs, I was in a big rush to write them, because I had to be back here renovating the house. Today, I started, apart from the leak, I had to deal with the leak first, so I got about an hour of sitting down and writing stuff. And it's almost like my mind is kind of going like, okay, now slow down, JP, slow down. Like, you're not in as much mad of a rush as you've been before, which is a very frustrating way for me to work, to say the least, because I want to get it done now. But yeah, and it's also kind of brought up a lot of new things in my mind. I have to make the effort to actually go out and, try to meet some musicians around this area, specifically around Nous and Cussery. I got to know quite a lot of musicians in Macon area, and it's great. There's a great scene there and great musicians. But I want to find somebody who lives like close by to just kind of get to make some music with some other people as well, because I'm missing that a little bit of creating music with other people. So that's definitely something I want to do. Also, I'm going to be utilizing this Caravan more now, and I think I want to be finding more collaborators, people who would like to come, hang out here for a few days and make some music with me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the future. But right now, I want to get a couple of songs under the belt. Just be back at it, if that makes sense. So yeah, songwriting. Dreams became tangled, I offered you mine, and I stole yours, 'cause mine weren't worth a dime. Good morning from le bercement de Kisserie. Yesterday I got a fair bit done in it, a fair bit of recording done, and kind of my head was going in the right direction of recording it once again. So I'm gonna continue that today. The garden's looking okay. There is a serious thunderstorm warning in the region, so we'll see how well the garden will survive the early summer thunderstorms. But you know, we'll figure it out. We'll get there. I'm just looking at what's going on. Still a lot of slugs, but what can you do? What can you do? I guess who loves the Caravan studio? Pretty much as I do. But for very different reasons. This is one of our favorite places to sleep. Is my guitar case on your way? Don't worry, I'll move it for you. Good morning. Chanel, I'm trying to work. Okay, I'm trying to work. And you're a little bit on the way. And stop ripping my jeans, okay? I said stop ripping my jeans. Jesus. Can I do some work? What's up? What's up, buddy? Now the keyboard. Marking a scent, are you? Whew. It's starting to get very hot here. It's been raining all day. I still have a little bit of a leak. I have to deal with that somehow. I don't know yet how, but we're going to figure it out. 2 days locked up here. I have a song. That's the result. I was hoping I had more, but I'll take one. I think everybody has a tendency to underestimate how long some projects take in a studio. But that's just the way it is. And I've been doing this for years, and I still do that all the time. But I'm so happy I have a new song. I just have to give it a few days, listen to it back again, and then see how it goes. Oh, and the cows are coming. Check that out. They just walked across the field right here. It's getting very warm in here. Remember this weather, huh? Thunder roaring in the distance. It's pouring rain. And I'm barbecuing. Sure, what else you'd be doing on a weather like this? Okay, war on slugs continues. That was 15 minutes me picking in the garden. come to realize that the only way I can get rid of them is by start killing them. Unfortunately. It'd be nice enough to throw them into the field next door, but nah. They just keep on multiplying. My God. Good morning from the bottom of the Kusri. We have a little bit of a fog. Nothing crazy. It's been raining again last night, and the war on slugs is intensifying. I am kind of lost all my empathy for the little buggers, and now it's just yeah, I'm gonna kill a mission. I've come to realize that they multiply fast, so the only way to make any kind of a difference here is killing as many of them as possible. Unfortunately, there is no other solution. Or if you know of any other solution, let me know, but I doubt there is. Yeah, this is gonna be some fight. There we go. How's your morning going? Greetings from the caravan. Don't mind the mess. Still a little bit of a leak there, but most of the rain should be gone, so hopefully we get to deal with it soon. Somebody's chilling here. They're right there. So, perfection is a perfect excuse for procrastination. And as I finally got into the caravan and started to work on a new song, which came together pretty fast. The process is very, very simple for me. I kind of come up with a song, come up with a structure, record it, and then we look at it where we are and I kind of just adjust from there. This time it took a lot of adjusting. I did a couple of different versions of it before I kind of went into it, but that's also to do with something I've been wanting to kind of expand a little bit of my creative process of just taking a little bit more time with them. But again, I ended up in a situation where I was kind of a couple of days just listening to it and trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Am I happy with it? Am I happy with that little thing being a little bit off there? Am I happy with that little bit? Does that sound good, or does it sound cliche and all that, usual stuff that I think every artist go through in the process of. And I'm on a mission. I'm on a very, very deep mission to try to stay as true to what I want to do. Like, because the thing is that, like, you can get into art can become kind of very commercialized, focused thing very, very fast, where you kind of think of, okay, will this work? Will this sell? Will this? And I'm not making a huge amount of money out of a recorded music. Is not something that I have been very successful at, but of course we all aspire to do that as an artist, but that's not really my focus. My focus at the moment is very much trying to be true to the actual process of what I want to do, and do I think it sounds good, not because I think it would be commercially more viable or anything like that, just because am I making the right kind of art that I want to make right now. And it's a lot to do with the fact of the state of the world, to say it the least. When there's a lot of right-wing politics are being very popular at the moment, and it is a sign of usually that something in a society is broken and need to be fixed when people kind of go to the extremes. No matter what it is, it could be equally be left or right, and like people like to blame one another. To me, times like that, the powers that be would like to push the art aside, because art usually likes to tell the truth in weird forms, and because of that, I kind of feel right now it's time for me to do what I do best, which is make honest music. And so there's my long explanation. I have finished the song. I've mastered it. I came up with a cover idea for it, and I have uploaded it to distribution, and it will be out on the 27th of June, which is Friday. So if you enjoy my music, put that in your calendar. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting some new music out. It was February since last time I got new music out. So now I really want to get into the routine of doing it more regularly once again, like I did the second part of last year, which I really enjoyed that. So I'm gonna get into it now more and more and more, while I still work on this beauty of a house behind me as well, and you know, the little fixes in the caravan and the garden. So yeah. So there we go. I'll be shouting from the rooftops about this one, so don't forget. Don't worry, you won't forget about it. So bear with me if it's overwhelming how much I'm going to talk about it. But you know, I'm excited about this one. Okay, today I spent the morning fighting with this thing again. That self-releasing quad thing is crap. I don't care what anybody else says. The people online who said that, you know, you're doing it wrong, and the other people are saying like, no, they actually are genuinely crap. So I don't know. Some professionals say that our companies use several of them, and we would never touch that one because it's so crap. Spend a lot of time fixing it. Anyway, apart from that, the machine itself is good. So I did get most of the back cut. Quickly, the grass is neatly cut, so that's out as well, except there's a tiny bit here, and then the mound is still I haven't decided, because I really like the flowers, and they're really good for the garden. They get a lot of pollinators in there, so I might leave them to grow a little bit, maybe just trim here and there. And then tomorrow I'm going to try to do the front if I have time, but tomorrow we're going to a market, and then we're going to go to a friend's house. So then I changed gears, and now I am finishing the back wall of the staircase here, putting planks in. It's a bit tricky because I'm putting the screws here at the front, and then at the bottom I'm putting them at the back, so I have to kind of reach out through the hole and drill them. So we'll see how far I get before I get into some sort of bigger problem, but it's looking nice. It's getting there. We were talking because we did have some cladding wood as well, but Jean-Pierre suggested that using this kind of wood would be more in style of the whole thing, and I think he's right. I think he's absolutely right about that. This looks like it belongs there. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Okay, we're running low on storage again on the phone, but we got somewhere. Still gotta finish the very top bit there, but yeah, no, it's looking good. Happy enough for the progress. Nadia, how are you feeling?
Very good. I feel amazing. I'm on top of the world. I think I'm gonna throw up.
At least one of us is. I'm just wondering if they tighten the bolts right on this. Here we go.